Health Day.
Yes, Diana, thank you for joining us. For those that you do not know, my name is Jamie and this is Jay. Our company is called The Den Meditation. We are so grateful that you all are here today so we can take this time. And Diana, you are so special to all of us. Thank you for being here. I'm going to let you share more and take it away.
Thanks, Jamie. Thanks so much. Um, hi everybody. Welcome. Really glad to be here with all of you for World Mental Health Day. What I'm the director of UCLA Mindful. We're a center that we've been at UCLA, University of California in Los Angeles for I don't know, 20 years pretty much. And we have been offering classes and programs and events for a long time. And so this is a special event. This is kind of a little bit of a preview of what's coming up, something that we're doing in Los Angeles, but we're so happy to have it also for our friends who are virtual here. And obviously, I'm betting the people from Saudi Arabia and the Dominican Republic are probably not going to be able to make it to Los Angeles. But what we're going to be doing is an event on mindfulness and hip hop. And so my colleague Ofosu Jones Cordy, you're going to get a little taste of him at the very end of this. But what I wanted to do today in the service of Mental Health Day is to share just the basics of mindfulness and do a meditation practice together. So, mindfulness, I like to define as paying attention to our present moment experiences with openness, curiosity, and a willingness to be with that experience. And so, what that means is if you were to check into your mind at any point in the day, you would probably notice you're lost in the past, replaying things. Why did I do that? Why did I say it? Feeling bad, feeling guilty, feeling all sorts of, negativity about the past. Or you're in the future. Your mind is obsessing, worrying, going into the worst case scenario. What's going to happen? Our minds tend to catastrophize. So we tend to go back and forth between the past and the future. And then sometimes we're in the present moment, but we're often in the present moment wishing it were a different present moment. You know what I mean? So mindfulness is this invitation right here to come into the here and now. And when we do it, it really helps with those ruminations, right? And those ruminations can lead to anxiety and depression. And this is why it's such a significant tool that's so helpful for working with our health and well-being. So there's a ton of research looking at how mindfulness can positively impact mental health and particularly anxiety and depression. But it also helps with chronic pain. It helps with stress-related conditions. It helps with cultivate positive emotion, and it even can do things like change our brains. So that's kind of amazing when that happens. There's a lot of interesting research looking at long-term meditators have more cortical folds, more their brain, like thicker parts of their brain than the ordinary person. So, mindfulness can help us with anxiety and depression. It can help us live more fully in the present moment. It can help us to not be on automatic pilot, that sense of going through life and just like, what happened? I missed my whole day. I missed my whole life. It can help us with, it can help us with just being really fully showing up for the people that we love and care about so that we're not lost in our own heads, but we're right there with the people that are most important to us. So we're going to do a little bit of mindfulness meditation, just about, I don't know, 10, 12 minutes, and I'm going to hear how it went for you. And then we'll bring in a little bit of the mindfulness and hip hop thing. Okay. So let's start the meditation. And in whatever situation you're in, I don't know where you are, but just get comfortable. If you're in a chair, that's perfect. You might be on a couch or bed or anything that's comfortable for you. And so if your feet can be on the floor, or some people want to cross their legs, it's completely up to you. Your hands are resting wherever they're comfortable. Your back is upright, but not too rigid or tight. And if you have any, need to lie down, that's fine if you want to do it that way. And your eyes can be closed, but They don't have to, some people don't like to meditate with their eyes closed, so it's fine if you want to leave them open. And if you do, just have them downward, staring downward, or just kind of a soft gaze looking at the ground. Hands resting wherever they're comfortable. And let's begin by taking a few deeper, longer, slower breaths. And as you take these breaths, each breath is an invitation to come more fully into the present moment, to be here right now, right here, in this moment. You might notice your feet as they touch the floor, the base of your body touches the floor. Notice there's hardness, softness, warmth, tingling, vibration. And as you gently move your attention up your legs, you might feel the back of your thighs against the chair, couch, and just notice that sensation like a pressure, heaviness, warmth. You can notice your back against the chair. What does that feel like? Noticing any obvious sensations. And then bring your attention into your stomach area. Notice if it's tense or tight. See if you can allow it to soften. You can take a deeper breath if you want. Notice your hands. Are your hands tense or tight? See if they can soften, release. And notice your arms and shoulders. Let your shoulders be soft. And then bringing attention to your chest and throat and neck. Softening. And also softening your face or facial muscles. Let them be soft. And now notice your whole body present here as it is. Now let's turn our attention to the sounds around us. There's sounds in the room, sounds outside the room. Listen to the sounds as if you're listening to your favorite music. Listen with curiosity and interest as the sounds come and go. When we hear sounds, our tendency is to start to think about the sound. I like it, I don't like it, what is it? Trying to analyze it. See if you can simply listen to it with curiosity, noticing the coming and going of sound. You might even notice the silence between sounds. Now let's bring our attention back into our bodies. Notice that your body is breathing. Notice that without you doing anything, your body is breathing. Bring your attention to your abdomen. Can you notice your abdomen rising and falling, expanding and contracting with the breath? Now notice your chest area. You might notice it rising and settling, expanding, contracting with the breath. Let your breath be at its own natural rhythm, in and out through your nose. And now bring your attention up to your nose and see if you can feel the air moving through the nose. There's tingling, warmth, slight movement, coolness. So it's helpful with this type of meditation to find something to focus on. You can focus on your breath in either your abdomen, your chest, or your nose. Or if you enjoyed listening to sounds, you can go back to that one. So choose whichever was the easiest or the clearest or the most obvious. And if you're not certain, just choose one of them because they all work equally well. So finding your main focus, breath or sound. And now we're going to notice breath after breath or sound after sound. One breath ends, the next breath begins. So as you do this, you might notice that you're able to stay with a breath or two or a sound or two. And then you find that your attention wanders. Your mind starts going to other things. You start thinking, planning, remembering, imagining, and so on. If this happens, you're not doing anything wrong. It's completely normal. When you notice your attention has wandered away, you can say a soft word in your mind, like thinking or wandering, and then gently redirect your attention right back to your focus. So let's say you're with your breath, you get lost in thought, you notice it, say thinking, and then come back to the breath or to the listening if that's what you've chosen as your main focus. And then you just keep doing it over and over, coming back over again, over again. So we're going to give this a try for, I don't know, like a couple of minutes on our own, maybe under 5 minutes, and see what happens as you experiment with being mindful of the present moment, moment after moment. As we start to bring this meditation to a close, notice how you're feeling. So kind of sense into your body. Does your body feel more at ease, more relaxed? It may or may not, but just to notice. And how about your mind? Does your mind feel more rested? Is it more peaceful? Does it feel more present? So if you're feeling any of these positive things, really enjoy that. Like just appreciate this peaceful moment in the midst of our busy days. Let it be here. Just enjoy the ease, the well-being. And if you're not feeling that, maybe you're feeling something else or not much at all, see if you can allow whatever is here to be here. This too is part of mindfulness, being with things as they are in the present moment. And so I just invite you to bring a little bit of kindness to yourself as we close the meditation, whatever way makes sense to you, maybe just some appreciation for having given this a try, especially if it's new to you. Just offering yourself a little bit of kindness. And now notice your feet on the ground. And when you're ready, take a breath and then open your eyes or end the meditation. Okay, great. Well, thank you for giving it a try. And especially if those of you are new, I see some people I know who are been practicing some time, but of the new people or anybody who wants to share, um, I'd love to hear how it went or if you had any questions. So you're welcome to put it into the chat or you can come on camera if you choose. Either way. We got a lot of hearts flying up. That's nice. Someone loved it. Nice. Anything? What I'm just curious, what happened as you did it? Did anybody get sleepy? Yes, no? If you did, that's completely normal. Um, yeah. Sometimes we do this meditation. We've had a busy day, or we're not getting enough sleep, and we sit down to meditate, and it's just like my voice is soothing. You can really fall asleep. So my recommendation, if you're going to do this on your own, is to do it at a time of day. You're least likely to get so sleepy. And also, so someone said, I fell asleep. I got sleepy because I felt so relaxed. You can also open your eyes. You can stand up. There are other ways to do mindfulness. You can do mindfulness as a walking meditation practice, as a movement meditation practice. There are other ways of working with it. But if it is something you want to continue on with and you want some guidance, we have an app called UCLA Mindful, and it's a free app, and there's lots of guided meditation, so you don't have to do it yourself because it's hard to just sit in silence. Okay, now what do I do? But if it's guided, there's a lot, and there's 3-minute meditations, 5-minute meditations, 30-minute meditations. Someone asked the question, what do you do if your mind is racing and it's hard to actually calm in the meditation? If your mind is racing, you are also quite normal. This is what happens. We have these very busy minds, and our minds are racing all over the place. And so we sit down to meditate, and it's not like they automatically stop just because we're meditating. It's just what happens. So the suggestion is not to think it's a problem. And really, it's a training, right? So when we have these busy minds, then we notice it and we just keep coming back. And every time we come back, it builds essentially like a muscle that gives you more and more skill with coming back. And over time, it does get easier. But the main thing is to not think it's a problem, to know that this is what minds do. It's not, there's a big misconception about meditation that your mind is supposed to, mindfulness anyway, that your mind's going to go blank and you're just going to be in this deep state of peace. That's not what happens for most people. For most people, it's just like their ordinary mind, but they're seeing it more clearly. And then they're learning how to train it, how to bring it back into the present moment. So these are some tools that you can use to work with your mind. Marty, hi Marty, wrote, nice sweet breath of fresh air in the middle of a busy day. Great. Somebody likes the app. And some people were, yes, we were at the Hammer Museum on Thursdays. It's live stream. The name of the app. Yeah, I'll put that in. And by the end, we'll just put a few resources in at the end. So any other comments or questions or shares about your practice? Right. Well, this is good timing because, well, I want to give it 1 minute because we're going to give you exposure to Ofosu. Okay, great. The Den's going to send out the links to the app and the website. And just to say, we have a lot of free online meditations at our center. So we have like a Tuesday morning, a Wednesday morning, a Monday afternoon, a Thursday. So if you want to do more, you're welcome to join. And then, of course, we have this wonderful event coming up in West Hollywood on next week, on next Friday, with Ofosu Jones Corte, who I'm waiting to see. There's a slight chance he might pop in. He said he would come at 12:25 if he could, but if he doesn't, we're going to show the next best thing, which is a video of him. So it looks like he's not able to join. He's teaching a meditation retreat right now, and he's super busy. So I think we should just show the video so you get a sense of what happens when you merge mindfulness with hip hop. So, shall we? Is there sound?
You guys hear this?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm gonna fix that for us.
I see a hand. We'll do it at the end as there. Let's see if we can get the sound going here.
Can we hear it now?
Mm-mm.
Shari Putra.
Yes,
Form
yes, we
does
got
not
it.
differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form itself is emptiness. Emptiness itself, form. Sensations, perceptions, formations, and consciousness are also like this.
Breath is love and love is all. Softer than the breeze that turns the summer into fall. Form is emptiness and emptiness is form. I'm breathing in a quiet place where memories are born, sitting hours long in poses, plus the power of enforcers. Turn me from an ogre to a flower garden stroller. Call Moretti photographer holding heavy binoculars. Each falling leaf is a slow and steady provocateur. Perpetual evaporation, no matter how you move the decimals and calculations. The mystery reinvents. Pray I'm a great grandfather when my breathing relents. Finally, I want to live. Romanticizing death is just the luxury of kids. Amitabha, Avalokiteshvara, my son and daughters, fathered by a foolish man to prove destiny in nirvana. Blessings can now befall us. Devils can only stall us. We adopt the mind of Joseph when heaven's messengers call us. 7 steps in the garden, or sending flesh to piranhas, or a bodhisattva holding a treasure just for the farmers. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, Dharma, Sangha, and Buddha, being Ayana like Moggallana and Sariputra, a liturgical reference if ever you read the suttas Allen Iverson provides if you ever need a computer. Young Bruce Wayne watches Zorro, born eye sipping Suntory mixed with Sapporo. The relevance is Dolly, Salvatore Mundi, Llamas is in the lobby, promises often haunt me, my common sense was Atari, the levels built with my Akis was my eventual sorries. But why apologize for living? My teacher told me only I could compromise my sitting. Thank you, God, for this moment. I know it could be worse with even harder components. I invited God's spirit to enter me, to be a conduit and expression of legacy. Time keeps turning, the mind keeps yearning. Fire sermon said that everything my eyes see burning, returning to the source between the rhythm of my thoughts. Even in the deepest silence, know the rhythm isn't lost. Little did I know what losing innocence would cost, all the obstacles that I would come to witness through the course. Take a breath. Take a breath. Meditation at the tree of resilience, the hollow trunk reveals the burns I can feel in my feelings. Hard to extinguish all the fires I redeem while I'm healing. Hard to distinguish from the visions I can see when I'm kneeling. Being enough as I spot a sublime. Walking the mountains, dancing with the sunlight through the pines. Time after time, broken hearted, the life of my dime. Spiraling chimes punctuated my life full of crimes. Being enough as I learn and unfold. The words I compose fly away as a murder of prose. Soon as the moment good and evil converge in my soul, a new awakening begins to emerge and unfold. This is Shikantaza, sit and breathe and leave the peace to mama. Some repeat the horror, some go deep and then complete the saga. Breath. Take a breath. Some go deep and then complete the saga. Take a breath.
Shariputra. All things are marked by emptiness. They neither arise nor cease, are neither defiled nor pure, neither increase nor decrease. This perfect wisdom carries us from the banks of suffering to the shores of liberation.
Guess what? Ofosu was here the whole time, but that was so cool.
Hey y'all, can you hear me?
Yes,
hear you
we
loud
can
and
hear
clear.
you. Hi, Ofosu.
Hi, I can't wait to see y'all next week.
It's going to be wonderful. We have people tuning in from around the world for this meditation on World Mental Health Day. So thank you for jumping on with us as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy World Mental Health Day.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in the mountains of Cazadero, California right now, and we're starting a retreat this afternoon, and so getting ready. So just feeling the good energy for sure.
Amazing.
Beautiful. Do you have any words of wisdom or any feelings to leave with our beautiful group today to go into a
Yes.
really powerful weekend together?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I think that it is very important for us to just remember to offer ourselves the same kindness and grace we would offer our friends and our loved ones or a small child in any given situation, whether it's a difficult time or a time of gratitude and celebration, or even if it's just, just quiet downtime, that sense of presence and acceptance that we give the people that we love. We can give that same, we can offer ourselves those same qualities. And it's always available to us to give ourselves a little bit more kindness and space and grace. Yeah, so those are my little parting
Well
thoughts.
said. Well said.
Amen to that. Diana, do you have any words of wisdom for us for the weekend leading in?
Um, Well, I'm just delighted to have Ofosu here because he's a really just unique and exciting voice and light in the meditation world. And so I'm really grateful that he's going to come and do a super interesting thing, not like our typical thing. What I just did was kind of typically how we teach meditation, but Ofosu is going to take us to a new level. And I would strongly echo that. It's World Mental Health Day. What is the kindest thing you can do for yourself today?
Mm.
A good question. Yeah.
I love that.
Amen. Well, next week for all of our LA family, we are going to be in West Hollywood at the beautiful hotel. It's called Kimpton Lapeer. It's just going to be such a special night. Diana and Ofosu are both going to be doing their thing, and this collaboration together is just going to be so unique, special, powerful, and we're going to be there holding space and feeling together. And even if you're not in LA, hopefully we can do something together again very soon. We're going to be sending all the links to Diana's app, her website, maybe Ofosu's YouTube we can share as well. We'll give you some den stuff. And ultimately, we're a soul family. Even if we're not together in person, we can support each other on so many levels. And just you guys showing up for yourself today is everything. And we wouldn't be here without you, that's for sure. Jay, what do you think?
Summed it up. We love it. Thanks for coming, everybody. Appreciate you all.
If you have any questions, we'll stick around for another couple minutes. And Ofosu, thanks for jumping on your retreat day. So
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so happy to be able to just connect even briefly. Thanks for the support and your generosity, and look forward to seeing everyone soon. And I'll pop a link in the chat where folks can connect with the stuff that I'm up to.
Amazing. I'll copy it too, and I'll throw it in an email. The recording
Awesome.
of Diana's meditation we'll download it now. It'll be emailed to you within the next 24 hours, but sooner. We just say that to be safe. So, yes. Amazing. Thank
Thank
you all.
y'all.
And thank you, Diana, so much for this beautiful experience.
My pleasure. Yeah.
Cool.
Amazing. Have an incredible Friday, everybody, and have a beautiful weekend.
Much love.
Bye.